Hello, first of all.
Hello.
How are you doing? We just heard yourselves for the first time. I want to know why that was such a strange thing and how you felt about it.
And first of all, whenever we practice, it's all so loud, you can't get a full concept of what you're playing, like the tightness and stuff. And it just blew our minds to hear how tight we actually really were.
Yeah, you're basically worried about playing your own instrument, you know, you're not listening for anybody else.
It's kind of weird because, you know, all you can really hear is yourself. I mean, you get a basic idea from everything else, but you got to concentrate so much on, you know, getting
How much
everything
you're
right.
doing
Yeah.
And how about thinking what you just heard and felt with what you just heard on the tape, and in the same vein, what did you think of seeing yourself for the first time on TV with the first show? What was that like?
Boy, am I a goof.
Oh, you danced.
It was
Danced quite a bit.
Pretty strange.
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, it's different.
I never realized they towered over people by about 2 feet.
Right.
Okay, we'll do this. Where do you guys think you fit in the music scene as far as the kind of music you play is concerned?
Very different.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Progressive thrash.
No labels.
Yeah.
No labels.
You can't
we
label.
sound so much.
Comparison as far as, you know, not to put a label on it, just comparison as far as.
Well, we're heavy, but we're melodic,
Intricate.
fast. We can be about, you know, we can be brutal as a steamroller running over an infant, and you
I
know,
would
we can
say-
turn around and.
The closest band that probably out there right now that we can probably relate to is maybe like Death Angel. So,
Yeah.
you know, they're kind of like progressive,
Yeah.
fast and slow.
Excellent
and-
singer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, like a different genre. And going along with that, trying to follow a trend here. What is it about Massakist that will make you stand out then, as opposed to other bands along?
It's our music.
Yeah.
That's all, you know. That's all there is. I mean, it comes out of nowhere. We don't actually write this. We just kind of channel it through us somehow. Tonight, for the first time, we heard, you know, we wrote things, Jason and I wrote stuff that we thought would fit well together, but they were different. And we could never really bias ourselves enough to tell what it sounded like together. So we were kind of, I don't know, guessing, going on instinct, and
Yeah.
just hearing it. There's no way we could have wrote it and known it was going to
Yeah.
sound like that. It's just too strange. I don't know.
You knew it'd be different though.
Yeah.
You must believe then definitely that you are not going to set a standard and without following a trend, right?
Yes.
Well, I think we're going to set a standard. I think we're going
I
to.
feel we will.
Yeah.
You have to.
And
You
yeah.
have to, or else you're going to be.
And as far as following a trend, I don't think so. I mean, no one can be truly original, obviously, because, you know,
Too many different types of
yeah,
music out there.
there's whatever you grew up with, you became accustomed to or whatever. But I don't think we're going to sound too much like anybody else.
I don't think so either. Not at all.
Thank you.
So with that in mind, what do you think of the music scene?
Around here, or
How about the
Around
around
here.
picture, Testament, Sepultura type bands,
Professional.
Yeah.
church?
I like it because they're major influences.
What about the glam scene? I can't dance.
we respect them for doing what they want to do.
But we don't respect their false image. It's just everybody just copies everybody else. To me, it just all sounds the same. You know, you're just basic dun dun.
We are in for the chicks.
Yeah.
The chicks.
There you are. We just want to be an LA band.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I told you, didn't I? Told you it would come up somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And if the boys who we know are in the future, if they get this and they hear that tape,
They're gonna-
let them laugh because they know.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Well then, Jason and Chris, did you guys, when you first started, did you ever imagine that it would be like this when you first began?
No, it was just something to do after school.
Yeah. In a way, we kind of wanted to progress up to here, but we just never
Had no
really had the
idea.
talent and know how to do it. That was the whole thing. And we just managed to get the right people for the right job, and here we are, standing here making shit that we've been trying to do for years.
Just almost out of
It only
nowhere.
gets better.
Yep.
And Eric, how long? How long have you been a fan of metal music?
Oh, God. Well, metal music, I don't know if you mean Judas Priest and Motley Crue.
Really heavy stuff. Let's say speed metal.
Speed metal, not very long, about 3 or 4 months. Kind of strange. I mean, I love Metallica from Kill 'Em All on. I mean, when Kill 'Em All first came out, I had it and I loved it. And I don't really care for the new one, but up until that point, you know, I've always been a fan. But other than that, everything else was pretty much, I didn't understand.
See what society does.
Yeah.
Does that thinking? I'm curious as to your thinking on behind a song like "Mind Like a Steel Trap."
I don't know what, as far as the music you're talking?
Lyrics.
Oh, the lyrics. Oh, well, God, I'm a big horror fan. I read a little fiction every now and then. And I don't know, I've always loved to write, and it's just, the concept of insanity, I don't know, I love it.
Yeah.
So much to think about.
You can relate to it so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People who aren't insane are insane.
That's right. That's exactly. It's
I'd
well
look
to
at
be
it.
well.
Do you all of you as band think that when you're playing it, or hear those words in your head, and
I hear your voices all
Yeah.
the time.
or does the music alone give you that feeling of insanity? You're going insane.
Definitely. Definitely.
Her parts.
Sorry.
I like salad. It's really nice salad.
Chives.
This is like
We throw
his first interview too, you know.
Yeah,
So
I
I
know.
give everyone a break here. I like this because it's very, we're still
Are we off now?
high. Oh, this is going great. I just want to.
I mean, is it running still?
Yeah, I don't really mind.
Hang on, we can edit it.
Cool.
This is going good.
Excellent.
Just want to like little tension.
The band just recently went through a bunch of member changes. There was originally 4 members, right? And now Chris and Jason are the ones left. I'm curious, first Randy, how you came? What brought you to the band? How'd you guys meet?
About, when was it? Your last
August
show?
something?
August last year. I saw one of their flyers in the music store in town here, and cool, you know, I came up, checked it out, and I came early so I could, like, you know, I wanted to hook my band up with the show. And then these guys came outside and we talked, and then after the show they invited me over to their house, and I just been friends. And then Dave, which was the old drummer, he went on to play guitar in a different band.
Tag along.
Yeah. And they asked me to join probably about 2 months ago. And I'm glad.
So are we.
Yes. Be kind of bad to have Casio standing behind you.
And I asked the same of you. I'm gonna go across to you too, also, Steve.
Strange you'd ask. I don't know. I was big into neoclassical about 3 months ago, and one of the local guitar legends, Jeff Loomis. He's like, I don't know. I'm sure by the time you're seeing this, you'll probably have heard of him. So,
Probably future generations.
but I was in his band, Deus Ex Machina, after just leaving
were you-
System and other bands. So I was kind of band hopping. You know, I quit the other band to play with Loomis because it was I admired his style and his playing, and it was like a dream. But I don't know, it just wasn't spontaneous enough. It was too thought out, too calculated, and it took so much to get. We'd practice so much on parts, we'd burn out. And by the time you get the intro done all the way through the end of the song, you don't like the intro anymore. Try and change that. I just said, I don't need this, and they had mentioned something about, well, if you ever want to play for us, and I just said, were you serious? And he's like, yeah.
Steve, you were with Diaz, obviously. Was that the same feelings that you got from that? Why was that?
Yeah, I outlasted Eric by a couple months, but it didn't take long. And I went and saw these guys practice, and that was the first time I heard their demo before, and wasn't really too interested, but I thought I'd give it a try. And I came down there, and they impressed the fuck out of me, and I'm like, you guys need a singer? So.
Very cool.
They just happen out of nowhere. What do you say to people who say your type of music is for satanic brain-dead people who don't know anything about music and maybe scared to kill animals?
They never listened to it, and if they did, it was only for 2 minutes.
All I have to
Yeah,
say is
never-
read the lyrics to SRI. That's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
definitely.
I said it already.
Ditto.
Steve, since we're excited to hear your singing on the music that we just heard, and just curious, would like to know who or how you like to model your singing after, and how you want to contribute to this band.
I think the influences I carry along.
Goddamn cat.
Monty Python.
Excuse me.
I listened to a lot of Sabbath when I was growing up, in my junior high and high school, and a lot of Iron Maiden. And I think my major influences are like Araya from Slayer and Dickinson. Those are the two guys that I probably follow the best.
But I notice you're trying now putting a little more raspiness on your voice, like as opposed to that Diaz.
Yeah, I was singing neoclassical style for them, but I'd rather have balls in my voice.
It's kind of like a Fate's Warning.
So people know that I know what I'm talking about. Singing well.
Definitely says more singing.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Our star.
Man. Oh. Rush of energy.
How's this like for you guys? This break?
Where were you on the night of? Yeah, I know. I get like a tattoo.
I want to ask you about SRI too. I don't know if all of you well knows the lyrics, or want to ask you what that is about, what that means, and what are you trying to say.
It's pretty much, I don't know, I've always had a great deal of contempt for people who immediately judge this kind of music and the people associated with it. And they have no basis for this, it's completely unfounded, and they continue to do it. I don't want to mention Tipper Gore's name, but it bothers me. And I don't know, I know it's kind of cliche now to write a anti-Tipper Gore song, but it was written a while ago, and I don't know. I just don't need this world.
There are too many of those people. Sorry about this. This is very jumping around here.
Brian write all those for you?
I don't know how many Brian had. I don't know you guys.
Some of them are
His are.
Good questions.
Yeah.
I just. It's weird. The order's been jumping around. It's really. I just found that. I want to talk about those must be kept. The idea, the inspiration, and how you guys feel about vampires. Almost.
Let's get something out of Jason.
Love it.
I didn't write the song, I didn't write the lyrics. It took me 3 years to learn the song, so I think that.
I brought that one along with me. So.
Did you read Bram Stoker's Dracula?
No, I never did. Anne Rice entirely.
I wish I was it.
You'd really enjoy it. You would very definitely enjoy it. I guess we'll get a little wild side or funny future. Who would each of you love to have the ultimate tour with? What would be the ultimate tour for you guys?
I have no
That
idea.
I know and me either.
You could assemble five bands on an afternoon on a beautiful summer day, Alpine Valley type thing.
You kids.
5 bands.
Paul
Debbie Gibson.
I want to be with Corner.
We'll have George
Corner,
Michael,
Death,
George Michael finishing
Faith No
off.
More.
So we each pick a
And,
band, is that
uh,
what you're saying?
And Hellstar.
Either,
That'd be
or all
kick-ass.
five, you could have your own 5 and your own 5.
I think as a band it would be cooler. Yeah.
Sure.
Each of us pick a band.
Do it both ways.
That's
a good.
Corner.
Corner. All right.
Forced Entry.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm like split between two. Yeah. It's like either Sepultura or Metallica. I think I'd have a lot of fun touring with too. I don't know. I cannot pick. I cannot pick. There's so many.
Let the truth hang.
Um,
Creator.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty wild.
Cacophony.
I'd just like to hear Death Angel, but
Which are disbanded now.
oh really? Well, I think I don't know if we should run through the final end, and you should mention your name and your instrument. I guess we never did that. It's took that kind of for granted. We should do that.
Start on this side or start on that side or in the middle? Or
Let's do it randomly. Guessing by square roots of numbers with 5 figures in them.
or something.
12,742.
that would be 321.
Chris, you go.
Play bass, background vocals.
How old are you?
Oh, I am 20.
How long have you been playing?
I have been playing for about 5 years.
5 minutes.
5 years, 5 minutes. Same difference.
13,468.
Randy knows that one.
He told us before.
Pass.
Yeah, you said that one before.
No.
Randy Owen, I played drums, and I've been playing about 3 years.
How old are you?
20.
You only been playing 3 years?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, actually, I've been sitting on my bed, forever. But
I had a broomstick that I've been using for 10.
yeah, edit that and put in this. Well, I've been sitting on my bed, with the stereo, sitting there jamming for probably 10 years. But it's
And that air never sounded better.
17,566.
I'm Eric Besler, and I admit I have a problem. I'm here. Oh. I play lead guitar.
Admit your problem.
I play lead guitar. I'm 19 years
Jesus.
old. I've been playing for 5.5 or 6 years, somewhere around there.
And it sounds like 35.
Thank you.
Seconds.
Thank you.
Sure.
19,252.
1.
Good song.
Thank you.
I'm Jason Riley. I play rhythm guitar. I've been playing for about 4 years, and I'm 19.
No number. My name's Steve as well. I've been singing for probably about 5 to 6 years. 5. And I'm 20.
And we are Massakist.
And we suck.
Great. I think that went
Was it?
excellent.
And we are Massakist.
And we suck.